Prior to our most recent vacation from Boston to Oahu, I had never flown first class. I feel like this is a very bougie thing to do. And one that I will definitely do again. So I have 2 first class flight reviews for you, and today is the leg that we traveled from Boston to LAX. We did this on American Airlines, and I wanted to share with you all of the amenities that the first class option features. One of the biggest differences between a traditional seat and a first class seat is the space that you are given. The seats in first class sit 2 by 2 as opposed to the 3 or 4 seats that you would normally get if you were farther back in the plane. And we chose to sit in the last row of first class before the curtain that separates first class and the regular cabin, with Callie and I on one side and then Mark kind of after the aisle. The idea was that we would be able to switch seats up if necessary if Callie, who is 5, needed more attention, but she actually did fantastic on this leg of the journey. So unlike other airlines, you do need to supply your own device. So we brought 2 iPads, the small one for Callie, Mark's iPad Pro, and I brought my laptop so that I could connect my headphones to it and watch movies. Like every other airline, they do offer free in-flight Wi-Fi entertainment, and that is the same no matter where you're seated. One of the things I loved most about this journey to LA, by the way, we were going to Disneyland, hence this attire, is that I loved the pop-up spaces. Something that I think American Airlines did so well was to maximize the space by kind of hiding all of the trays, tables, and nooks that you would be using during the course of this 5 to 6 hour flight. In the armrest of your seat is a table that pops up when you push the back button. I'm doing this with one hand, so it's going to be a little challenging, but essentially you pull it all the way up and then it lays flat. This little extra piece here is so that you can put a device up against it and watch it. You can also push the tray table forward or backward to have it be close to you or far away. And then cleverly, the tray table opens up so that you have the room you need during meal service. The in-flight meal on this particular American Airlines flight, because it was an 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time flight, was breakfast. You did also end up receiving several snacks throughout the course of the flight, any beverages that you wanted, including alcoholic, but for breakfast in first class, you had the option of receiving an egg-based sandwich or a ham and cheese. I chose the ham and cheese. The rest of the breakfast included a protein bar, a cheese stick, a fruit cup, and a yogurt. You'll see in the clip that I also ordered a ginger ale, and it looks like orange juice, but is actually a mimosa. We ordered Callie a ham and cheese, and there was actually a bit of a spice in there, so she ended up splitting Mark's egg sandwich, and then we had this whole sandwich that we traveled with throughout the course of the week, and we unfortunately never ate it. So we certainly did have enough food while on the plane. This little pop-down space is if you have a smaller device. So if you are just traveling with the phone and you want to watch it, but you don't want to hold it, you can kind of tuck it in right up there. So we've talked about the food, the space. The last question on the table here is the value. Would we have paid these prices again for first class? And really, for American Airlines, the answer is it depends. We thought the service was lovely, we thought the space was excellent, and it was a long flight. It went by very quickly because of the luxury that we were seated in. If the tickets for this particular airline and flight were under $1,000, I do think we would end up purchasing them again. But if they get up to that $1,000 and creep above that mark, I think we would also be fine sitting in coach or flying another airline. I hope this American Airlines first class review has been helpful for you and your family if you are deciding to travel first class. on this particular airline so that you know what you're getting and what to expect. It was a wonderful first class experience. I do hope you will subscribe if you haven't already. We have a first class experience of Hawaiian Airlines coming soon with the rest of our Disneyland and Disney's Aulani content. I hope you are having a magical week, and we will see you really soon. Bye, everybody.